Out all these rivets seems a bit much. But if that's what Dale Jr. wants, then that's what Dale Jr. gets.
Car reality TV shows have proven to be very successful over the years. However, the History Channel managed to strike pure gold with a format that wasn't centered around automobiles, but instead the art of restoration. This gem came in the form of the hit reality TV show American Restoration, which debuted in 2010 and quickly became a fan favorite. The show focused on the daily operations of Rick Dale and his crew at Rick's Restorations, a Las Vegas-based company renowned for their skill in restoring vintage items. With each episode, they breathe new life into cherished relics from the past, turning the old into gold. While the American Restoration was a treasure trove of nostalgia and craftsmanship, it also introduced us to a colorful cast of characters, each adding their unique flavor to the mix. One of the standout members of this team was Kevin Lowery, also known as Cowboy to fans of the show. Cowboy was undoubtedly one of the mainstays of American Restoration, but as the show progressed, his appearance became less frequent, leaving many to wonder what happened to this fan-favorite character. Join us as we delve into what really happened to Cowboy from American Restoration.
Frame.
Okay.
Completely.
Okay, well, since it's a parts machine, let's go ahead and get the torches in here and cut that off, and then we have the piece.
The roots of American Restoration can be traced back to one of History Channel's biggest hits, Pawn Stars. This popular show paved the way for regular guest stars to embark on their own spin-offs, and two such notable personalities were Danny Coker and Rick Dale. Danny Coker's spin-off, Counting Cars, centered around his passion for car customization, while Rick Dale's American Restoration venture took a different path. Rick was a master of antique restoration, specializing in reviving items like old soda pop machines, gramophones, and jukeboxes. Rick's journey into reality TV started with guest appearances on Pawn Stars.
Thanks, man.
Awesome. Another project.
Chumley, unload this thing.
I'll give my guys. Rick is one of our top customers. If I don't get this right, he's gonna go somewhere else.
The show's producers recognized his incredible talent for breathing new life into vintage items, whether candy machines, old junk, or old gas pumps. They saw an opportunity for him to restore some gas pumps they needed, and that's how he got his foot in the door. However, transitioning from restoring antique treasures to starring in a reality TV show was a leap of faith for Rick. He had reservations about the idea, believing he only had the expertise to restore a handful of pieces. He was concerned about having enough content and the patience to endure cameras for the 26 episodes you have in a season. Despite his initial doubts, American Restoration became a massive success. It exceeded his expectations, spanning 6 seasons and expanding its scope to include restoring old cars and motorcycles. This broadened appeal attracted automotive enthusiasts to the show, further solidifying its place in the reality TV scene. One of the key reasons American Restoration piqued viewers' interest was that it went beyond simply transforming antiques to explore the preservation of history itself. Each episode demonstrated the painstaking restoration procedure, which included fixing mechanical problems, copying minute details, and restoring original finishes. The cast and crew gave it their all to keep each artifact they worked on authentic and historically accurate. They set out to give these items new lives while conserving their distinctive histories and cultural relevance with a strong appreciation for craftsmanship. At the heart of American Restoration is Rick's Restorations. It's a true family affair. Rick's closest relatives play pivotal roles in the operation. His brother Ron and stepson Bradley are the crew pickers, uncovering hidden treasures. His daughter Allie and niece Michelle manage the front office, ensuring the business runs smoothly. His wife Kelly takes charge of the business operations, overseeing the financial side of things, while his son Tyler assumes the role of the shop's foreman, orchestrating the restoration projects. Apart from the family members, the professionals at Rick's Restorations are the team's backbone. When a project demands expert assembly and fabrication, Rick turns to Kyle Astorga. For intricate lettering and design work, he calls Ted Hogg. And when the shop requires a master woodworker and an excellent metal polisher, Cowboy is the man for the job. Cowboy is American Restoration's resident grouch. Besides being born as Kevin Lowery, he has kept details about the private aspect of life a secret. Cowboy hardly ever talks, but he is good friends with Kyle Astorga, who's in charge of the assembly line in the shop. We also know that Rick Dale, the owner of Rick's Restorations, has known Cowboy for at least a decade and a half, so there's some history there. When American Restoration first premiered, Cowboy only appeared briefly in each episode, but as the show progressed, he received more screen time. The market has been oversaturated with TV stars ever since the reality TV genre became popular because it provided a rare opportunity for people from such a wide variety of backgrounds to appear on the small screen. Most reality shows include a variety of characters that fit common cultural stereotypes. Cowboy's character is a gruff, short-tempered person who doesn't give a damn what anyone thinks of him. No one can say with certainty whether this is a scripted character he was assigned to portray in the show, or he's just that way. However, fans who have met him have said that this grumpy demeanor doesn't end on the set of American Restoration. One fan claimed that his American Restoration shop tour in Vegas was ruined because Cowboy was rude. The fan wanted to take pictures, but Cowboy said he doesn't do pictures. Refusing to take pictures doesn't sound that rude, but we weren't there, and knowing Cowboy's usual demeanor, it's not hard to believe that he may have been rude. Other fans argue that Cowboy's personality must be scripted because there's no way they think he would last at his job at Rick's Restorations with that grumpy attitude.
No. Well, that sucks.
Yes, Cowboy is highly skilled, but no one wants to endure that irritable personality for some skills. Despite being the grumpy character who shares a love and hate relationship with the fans, Cowboy plays an important role in the shop and on the show. He can often be seen imparting knowledge to the younger crew members of the show. One time, Tyler Dale couldn't get the metal right because it wouldn't stop bending as he tried sandblasting it. Sharing his wealth of experience, Cowboy asked Tyler to use walnut powder instead of sand, which worked. There are also several other instances where he reminds other crew members to be extra careful as they take out parts of whichever vintage items they're trying to repair. Sometimes he cautions them to keep it down when they're rowdy while trying to retrieve items from people's properties. Cowboy loves his job, even if he doesn't show it much. So what exactly happened? The real question is, what happened to Rick's Restorations? All things, even good things, eventually come to an end, and it would seem that's what happened to the original cast members of American Restoration. Many fans were shocked to see the show canceled in 2016, without apparent explanation. There were several speculations and theories, but the TV executives and cast members like Cowboy didn't say anything official about it. That's until Rick Dale made a video about it. The show's reboot triggered Rick's comments with a new cast and several restoration shops in 2018. He said he and his crew members at Rick's Restorations were caught off guard because the show was canceled for other reasons, and they were shocked to find that History Channel made a reboot without them. In his comments, he encouraged the show's fans to leave comments supporting the outrage about the debacle. Speculations about why the show was canceled in 2016 were based on declining viewership, creative differences, and concerns over the quality of restoration work at the shop. After that, History Channel decided to fire every crew member from Rick's Restorations. According to reports, Rick Dale was adamant about getting a new contract with a significant rise in appearance cost. Since the TV show's production firm, Left Field Pictures, could not negotiate an amicable deal with him, they suggested a solution to the TV executives by presenting a new cast after seeing no way to launch a new season, which was finally authorized by the cable network. The disappearance of Cowboy from the public eye following the cancellation and reboot controversy regarding American Restoration has left the fans with numerous questions. There are zero sightings of Cowboy on major social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, with the last official appearance on Rick's Restoration's Instagram page dating back to January 2016. Initially, speculation arose that Cowboy might have moved on from his role in Rick's crew as his online presence seemed to vanish. However, during fan tours of Rick's Restoration's Las Vegas shop after the TV show's cancellation, Cowboy's name continued to be featured on the marquee, sparking curiosity about his connection with Rick Dale. You see, when the show began, Cowboy may have hesitated to join the cast, potentially not anticipating a long-term commitment to reality television. Nevertheless, his employment with Rick Dale in the shop compelled his inclusion in the show. Cowboy's continued presence on American Restoration for 6 seasons was probably because he had to be there to remain a crew member of Rick's Restorations. He would have probably left the show long ago if that didn't mean leaving the shop too. Now that the show is over, he's probably happier being his usual grumpy self without having cameras in his face.